Shalom everyone, it's your professional organizer Mariah, and we're back here with another video on how to bring more shalom into your home. Today we're going to be talking about how to organize your home daycare. First things first, safety is first. We want to make sure that the little ones are safe and they're not going to be around anything that could be dangerous or, they touching everything, putting everything in their mouths. So make sure that you create some type of spatial boundaries for your children. Whether you use doors, gates, whatever you feel like is appropriate for your space and will fit your space, make sure that you have an actual boundary. You're creating boundaries for your child or your children, just so that they understand spatial awareness and they know their boundaries and what may or may not be safe for them to do or touch. So keep that in mind when you are starting out your home daycare or homeschooling for your children. Make that very clear to them so that they're not confused and they can make the decision to say, well, I need to stop. Mom said the stove is unsafe. Don't touch the stove. Don't touch the knobs on the stove. And one way, parents, that you can also, if your knobs on the stove for the burner is a little bit closer, to the person versus farther away in the background. If your knobs are in the foreground, you can always get little caps that go over those knobs, the safety caps, and that also can be a way if you don't choose to have gates or anything like that for a specific area to kind of block in the area. You can also have some of those knob covers, and for the kitchen cabinets, you can also have locks and things like that. So there's a wide variety of different safety options you can acquire for your at-home daycare. So now that we had talked about safe zones, the second tip that we want to discuss is going to be making sure that we have a daily schedule. Yes, your child needs some type of consistency. Your child wants to expect, there to be something to do throughout the day, especially if they're going to be home. Don't be having them watch the Steve Harvey, Jerry Springer, Maury, all those shows. Feed your child's mind with very fruitful, positive things. We are growing little individuals that will one day become adults. They will only practice what they see. So make sure that you're setting up a daily schedule that's going to really help them flourish as people, as humans, as caring kind. So having a daily schedule where it correlates with yours, whether you're working from home and you're kind of basing it off of that schedule, you can factor in little field trips. You can factor in going outside. You can factor independent learning time for your child at this home daycare. However, this is your own setup. So really figure out what your child loves to do, what they like, and really factor that into how you want their day to go. The third tip is to make sure, I cannot stress this enough, this has saved me so much time at the end of the day. It saves people I know time, is have a home for everything. Make sure you have a home for everything. You cannot complain about your child not cleaning up, not listening, not doing what you say. There's plenty of times where your child needs redirection. Yes, that's because they come out the womb knowing absolutely nothing. So you have to be the one that guides them and train them up. So a part of that training is to make sure that they are picking up after themselves, making sure that they're being considerate, that if they took something, that they put it back, but they have to have a place to put it back. Having a home for everything: paper, toys, pencils, color pencils, markers, whatever that is, have a home for it. So when it is time to clean up, wind down, it's like, okay, there's the process. When I say clean up, we're going to take everything and put it back in their home and make it obvious. You can use different color bins, or if not, because it's causing too much visual chaos for you if you do it that way, some people are different, you can use labels. You can have labels that have pencils on them, or labels or word labels that say the name of the object. But do something that's going to help your child organize their items and save time when it comes to cleanup, right? My cleanup for my kids, it went from, oh, it's been a long day. And I look at the learning center and I'm like, this is going to take me an hour. Versus now it's, there's a home for everything. I've literally timed myself and it's been less than 2 minutes, maybe. It shouldn't take that long. It really shouldn't. You're teaching children basic, valuable skills to live in this world. They need to learn how to clean up at some point in time. So make it your business to have that process be a little bit easier for them and create a home for everything. They'll thank you later. Okay. Well, you all, that wraps it up. Make sure that you subscribe to At Living in Shalom on all platforms. And remember this one thing: if you're not living in Shalom, you're not living. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.